Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Resident Evil 7 commentary. This week we are going to clear the end of the game. It's...
The save room music, I don't know for some reason, like, if I don't have it at max volume, I swear to Christ I'm listening to something from Echo the Dolphin. And that's not a compliment, for the record.
It's quite a bit more subdued than a lot of the save room music.
It's the way this song kind of drones.
Yeah.
Reminds me of Echo.
It's just trying to make a horror aesthetic, John.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Was
An email takes up inventory. Wait, what?
It was a printout of the email from me that you started the game with, and the only function it really served is that if you examined it, it added a file to your files.
Just to go back on the save room music a little bit. Oddly, probably my favorite part of kind of the more old school ones, like in Remake 1, is kind of the very subdued kind of emergency siren in the background of the little melody.
Huh?
As part of it.
For which one? The first remake?
Yeah. It's a very soft and more drawn out. That's the kind of tone it's going for. It's not strictly an warning or emergency blare, but that's the vibe I always got from it. Like the background.
I'm trying to remember the first Resident Evil.
Where it's kind of like
it's not director's cut.
Dun, and then on the background it's kind of like.
Okay, I'm trying to remember remakes save room because I know it's based off the original and not director's cut.
Yeah.
But I'm drawing a blank on what it is.
I need to get the non-DualShock edition.
Let me see if I can find it. God damn it, I did it again.
Well, you know, you can just get it on the PlayStation.
What are you gonna say?
The PlayStation Classic. But I think
I'm
that
pretty
is also
sure-
the director's cut.
I think that's
version
the
anyway,
DualShock
so.
edition.
Yeah.
So, what I want is director's cut that's not the DualShock edition. I do want the director's cut because I do want to be able to play arranged mode, which is actually pretty cool in Resi 1, as opposed to Resi 2 where it's literally easy mode. What is it? I think the Dreamcast version of Resi 2 has an actual, like, normal arranged mode.
I am not sure. There are so many weird versions of Resident Evil 2.
Resident Evil 2...
GameCube is the rarest one, I think.
Yeah, there's this weird version on modern consoles that people don't really know that much about.
Oh, you know, I can kind of hear what you're talking about, Ryan, in the original theme.
Yeah. It's a very subtle thing that I don't hear get brought up a lot, but I kind of like it as a touch for the theme.
I think I know what you're talking about. I never exactly thought about it in those terms, but I think I get it.
I mean, that's just how
And the composer is like, yeah, totally what I meant.
I mean, like I said, that's just how I took it. That's not necessarily what they were going for, but that's just how I hear it.
It's nice to think about it like that.
Yeah.
One thing I definitely like about having to actually aim and shoot at enemies is that in the moment-to-moment gameplay, even the regular enemies are an immediate threat. It's not just about whether or not they burn your...
Do you have to do that in the 2 remake as well? Oh, oof. That was too close.
You were almost a
pizza. There's
I was about to
left.
shoot it, but then I was like...
Yeah, point blank.
And I was gonna leave it behind thinking, hey, maybe I can lure something back here, but then I was like, oh, no, I can't go back up that way, can I?
And there are just bombs laying around here. Okay.
Well, it is a
If you
mine
want them, they're
shaft.
yours.
As long as you have enough enough coins.
Man, I like how you find magnum rounds in packs of 1. There's someone leaving the box there with 1 bullet in it, just to fuck with me. Jesus.
It's like packs of 1.
Son of a bitch.
Nice block.
I hit you with my shotgun, you should be fucking dead.
No, you hit him with the shotgun. You have to shoot him with the shotgun. I was gonna say wrong target.
Juicy.
There.
Name's Ethan. Housewares.
You know, it does feel legitimately good to have taken down enemies like that, even if the level design at this point in the game is kind of bland. You just feel the power curve, you know? I know I was talking about this last part, but it really is a significant part of why I like these games, and why I can't get into the more powerless feeling horror games, I suppose. Oh, Jesus. Fuck.
What is on that subject then, what is a horror game that you feel lays it too thick on the whole helpless aspect of it?
Slender Man.
I haven't actually played.
Because there's just nothing you can fucking do in that game but just run.
Well, that's not the point of the game. Is just to see how many pages you can
Yeah, I
get
know,
before
but
you die.
it just feels like it's laying it onto her. It's like, you're hopeless. You can't do anything against him. It's like, I know. I'm not amused by this because it gets old after like 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's just, you know, I don't have a specific one that I dislike. It's just that those kind of games never drew me in, you know? I haven't even actually gotten into Alien Isolation yet either, and I really probably should, because I've heard great things and seen great things. And I know you can fight the alien in that. It's just, you know, not at the point where you
Why?
Yeah.
not at the point where you ever feel like you're turning the tables on it, you know?
Why did Lucas take the time to put these here?
Because he's a dick.
He's booby-trapping the lab. Obviously, if you're hearing explosions in the distance, someone is tripping the traps. It's kind of impossible for someone to get rid of these things without letting him know.
Unless we call him the Bomb Squad.
Not that Ethan ever gets to the part of the lab where Lucas is hiding.
So Lucas just decided to hide out here after you dick with him in his section of the game?
Well, there's a subplot going on in the Not a Hero DLC that you only find out about while you're playing as Chris, where Lucas killed off all the other researchers.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He killed off all the other researchers and was preparing to sell off all the data on Evelyn to a third-party company that was trying to steal this company's research.
And he just has weeds lying around.
Yeah. And, you know, the,
Oh, and his steroids, too.
Oh, yeah.
Free heal.
Health boosts. Great. Excellent.
Do steroids completely refill your health in this game?
Yep.
They completely refill your health. They also increase.
And they use your max health.
Yeah.
Refresh my memory. Is Tricell still a thing?
No, they're history. I say that as an almost direct quote. Claire Redfield actually says their history in Revelations 2.
Okay, I never played.
Were they
Revelations
like
2.
a competitor to Umbrella?
They were sort of trying to do the same thing. They were the company that Wesker was running / manipulating through Excella in Resident Evil 5. So, yeah. The, right, this is... She thanks me as her mommy. Like I said, your bioweapon is fucked up. Lucas is saying this. That's how you know it's pretty strange. But, yeah, but yeah, these are the emails Lucas has been sending to his contacts at the company. It's a pain in the ass for me, because I gotta clean up the mess whenever someone new comes along, yeah. That's...
I only have so many birthday cakes.
Yeah, he bakes one individually every single time.
I'm getting really good at baking, though. So, I guess
I'm imagining a baking show with Lucas. Alright, so what you do here now is you take that goddamn flour.
Baking with Lucas Baker.
Yeah, no, baking with bakers.
Yeah.
You just see Marguerite taking her her army of cockroaches, and they're taking eggs and like breaking them.
The successful spin-off from Cooking with Scorpion.
Yeah, this is kind of part of why I'm disappointed that the lab wasn't a final explorative section, because you find these interesting files and all, and all, but they're just sort of laid across your linear path. So the only reason you won't find them is if you just aren't looking around the rooms as you pass through them.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it kind of feels like Resident Evil 4, where you just sort of stumble across the machine you use to cure the parasites from Ashley and Leon at the end.
Yeah, it just
this
happens to be there very coincidentally.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this right here just pretty much lays to think that Ethan is a carrier of the mold infection.
Yeah.
Because it brings mention to the regenerative processes, and then mid-stage, the hallucinations. He never goes complete.
Yeah.
But he does get at least mid-stage.
Yeah, and by the time he gets to that point, he's also in the hands of Umbrella, and they've got, you know, they've gotten their hands on enough data to cure people, so they've probably cured Ethan of the mold, which means he gets to join the small exclusive club of people who are partially infected by super bioweapon viruses and have weird powers because of it, alongside Jake Wesker, Jill Valentine, and Sherry Birkin.
Cool. Do they get jackets?
They probably should.
They have club meetings every 3 months.
I just want to see, like, Resident Evil Revelations 3, where Ethan Winters is suddenly an action-happy badass like Sherry is.
I want like all 4 of them, like to join.
But-
you know, like the instead of the A team, it's the I team, the infected team. Dun, 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 dun.
But they were all out of members-only jackets, so they had to give Ethan Jill's last skin-tight
And
bodysuit.
Alice pops
And you can see everything.
Alice pops her head in the door, and they're all just simultaneously like, "Not you." I probably shouldn't be so harsh on Alice. It's not her fault the movies she was attached to were terrible. What's her name? Mila Jovovich? Something like that?
Amelia Jones.
Yeah.
Something like that. Seems to be a
Was it
decent actress.
Paul W. S. Anderson? Was the director?
Paul Wes
I think?
Anderson.
Oh, I don't know.
But yeah.
Well, she seems to be a decent enough actress. She just wasn't given a good part in a good movie.
I mean, I know she clearly likes doing it because
Oh,
She
yeah.
keeps doing them.
she keeps. Well, I mean, I think she's also the wife
the
of
director.
Anderson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
But obviously, I would think that you keep coming back because you really like doing what you do.
Well, the perspective
because
is
the
always going to be
series are-
different when you're involved in the creative process, you know. But I don't like it. Really?
I checked out after the third movie.
Did you get to the one with the Wesker battle scene?
Yeah, I did. But you know what? I already played Resident Evil 5. I'd rather play Resident Evil 5 because that scene is so shameless.
It's so horrible when you place them side by side like Hayden did in his comparison video, though. It looks like a bad cosplayer of the bad cosplayer from Resident Evil 1 trying to do the
Yeah,
Resident
it's
Evil
like
5.
on the left side you get the Resident Evil 5 FMV. On the right side you get the butchered Resident Evil 1 FMV recreation of the exact same thing with live action actors that don't know what the hell they're doing.
Yeah, it's kind of has that feeling to it.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's a fun laugh if nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, you know what, just might be the point, but you're still asking me to sit through a lot.
Yeah. Well, you know, you don't need to actually watch the movie to see that anymore. I mean, you can just see it on YouTube.
Yeah.
There's like redacted bits of this file. I don't get why. Like, who's gonna see this file except people who already know what you're talking about anyway? Well, I suppose Ethan, but you know, he wasn't.
You answered your own question there.
This is just speculation, but it could just be that it instinctively understands that this or that is better for infiltration. No, you created a fucked up, insane monster, and it's fucked up and insane. Accept what you've done, you twat. Come on. Ugh. It's like they're being willfully ignorant at that point.
It worked for Umbrella for a while anyway.
No, Umbrella were just evil. And they get progressively eviler the more Capcom expands on them. Even the Resi 2 remake managed to add more to that mess with the section you go through as Sherry and the files you can find as Claire afterward. Ugh. Why does it have to melt in order to create the necrotoxin? I don't get that.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to make a liquid of some sort, I guess.
Maybe, yeah, the E-necrotoxin is like the serum, except even more. It's like way higher potency, designed to kill something infected with a mold rather than cure it. So, don't stick yourself with the needle. Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing I have
like
more than enough ammunition to take care of whatever it was anyway. And a convenient save room. I wonder if there's a boss coming.
Not yet. First, we have to go through an action sequence.
Yep.
I guess you could say the final boss is a mook rush. But, yeah.
I mean, considering what the final boss is like in this, I would say so.
Now, the thing is, this is the last item box. So, if you have to take whatever you want to take with you into the final boss. Into this area. Obviously, you need to waste inventory space on the necrotoxin, but much like in previous RE games, the mandatory plot item is there to make sure that you have an empty inventory space for the goddamn rocket launcher, I suppose. It's not really a rocket launcher in this game, but you know, same difference. It serves the function. Wow, with it maxed out reloading speed, I do that super quick. It's actually almost funny.
A little bit funny. Not quite Ditman glitch, but... I mean, that'll never stop being funny for Ditman glitch.
No, the only reason you do Ditman is to get on the jet ski.
I'm doing it again.
Yep.
Yes, you are.
I can't help it.
Jesus Christ, guys. Why are these parts 38 minutes?
This is why.
Well...
Well, this part's 26 minutes, so...
Yeah, so shut up, Dad.
Okay. Are we done? Yeah, we're
Apparently.
Only you know the answer to that.
done. God damn it.
Oh, God, come on. It's like, wait a
I
minute.
don't have my handgun on me. That's a waste of space.
Why'd you pick it up?
Well, to have it.
I didn't realize what it was until I picked it up, and I was like, oh, god damn it. So I was like, okay. Because I actually want to save inventory space because I know that there's ammo that I can actually use along the way.
Man, I forgot how many remote bombs they give you.
Yeah.
And what? I think like the final gauntlet has like at least 2 of the boomers.
Yeah, there's the end has a big super boomer that's bigger than the others. You don't really fight those as regular enemies until Not a Hero, but there's one at the end here as a sort of consolation prize because there is no final boss. You can hear her singing.
You know, the children's voice thing would be scarier if they didn't use it so damn much. Now it's just a cliche.
Well, the humming was something that you heard before in the game.
Well, I mean,
From
in
the
general, not
granny.
I know, I'm just saying not strictly here thing.
Oh, you get 1 clip and 1 extra round. That's brilliant. Right.
So the bullet is taped to the side of the gun.
One thing that I will say... Okay.
Oh, for God. So what
The chem fluid. I didn't want to waste...
You come back and her voice is coarse because she's been humming all fucking night.
You pick up an item, back to the box. You pick up an item, go back to the box.
That's how I play Resident Evil. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna judge her, so do I, but still.
I can't help it. I need to pick up every item. Oh yeah, that's right. The reason I went back to the item box to store that is because this is a point of no return. That little place that you crawl through caves in behind you. So you can't go back to the item box. Yeah, that's right. Switch to the shotgun. Play smart.
You have more than enough shotgun ammo to take care of everything here.
Yeah, and I'm going to take care of everything here. It's all going to die. You're supposed to run past in a rush? I don't care. It's all going to die. This was me playing Resident Evil 2 before the remake came out. Just everything in my path. Dead. It's like...
I mean, it feels satisfying, so...
I mean, it's like everything in my path dead. Yeah, they're dead.
But, you know...
Well, no, these things are technically alive.
But, you know,
They're
that
not
just
zombies.
kind of highlighted how much harder it is to kill things in the remake when I got to it.
Yeah.
Ugh. Oh, jeez. It's a lot easier to kill things in this game than it is to kill things in that game. Oh, damn.
Got a boop to the face.
No, yeah, that's what you call having your eyes clawed out. Are you still alive? It's hard to tell because sometimes their death spasms are a bit prolonged.
No, I think once they're down for good, unlike remake.
Oh, sometimes they get down. Sometimes they're down and they start crawling at you.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like they got the whole elaborate slow fall, but then they're still alive once you just get up to them, and it's like, oh, for God's sakes, that's 6 bullets. 6.
Like you can delimb them. Is what I mean, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess if you want to slow them down and run around them, I'd rather see if I can run around them without wasting bullets first, considering they're not all that fast.
Yeah.
Bonus points if there's like a large desk between the two of us, I can just run in circles.
Yeah, Mr. X.
Yeah.
For as good as he is just following you in that game, he doesn't do good around, you know, tables and shit.
The game, on the other hand, really does expect you to kill more.
I mean, it just keeps throwing you ammo for good weapons.
Well, this sequence is a straight-up action sequence. You're supposed to kill things here. Just put yourself in a goddamn bottleneck.
Choke point, yeah.
And lay a bomb there.
Boop. Nothing you can do. Oh, would you just die? Oh, it was already dead. It just had a very long animation.
That happens. Why am I not using the shotgun here? Oh,
Well,
Jesus.
now you're trying to heal.
Ah, my left hand.
Left hand again. I mean, you're not going to use the bombs for literally anything else, so...
Yeah, they're not very useful against the final boss.
As in, basically not useful at all.
Well, I suppose if you're really daring, you can lay one right in front of her and back off, but, you know, why would you? You have to have really screwed up to be low on ammo by the time you get to Evelyn. I mean, I suppose it's possible since you can miss shots now, but... Okay.
I think we're towards the... Yeah, I think right up this hill is the boomer
Yeah,
guy.
the next point of no return is right before the super boomer. I thought that was an item.
That thing has a great battery life.
How long has that been sitting here?
A long time, probably.
I reiterate,
There they are.
There is absolutely...
And you got random ass burner fuel, which you are probably not even carrying at this point.
Yeah. There's a regular boomer, and then there's the super boomer right behind it. Watch out for the boomer, by the way, because when it dies, it explodes. And that does damage you. Damn, I keep forgetting that the new grenade launchers only carry one shot. It used to be that when you loaded your grenade launcher in the classic games, it would hold like all of one ammo type, no matter how much. Because I guess they realized forcing you to reload after every shot in that kind of tank-controlled game would be really goddamn annoying. But now, since you're in a more action-y kind of game where you can move and reload at the same time, they decided to go to the more realistic thing and have you just load up one grenade round per
shot, really.
Yeah. But that also means you have to spend more inventory space on your other rounds, so... Oh, it's not dead. Okay. This guy is
enemy.
annoying, but at least you can play squirrel with it. Is it dead? I think it's
Did
dead.
it explode yet? Yeah, the music stopped, so
Woo.
that's how you can usually tell.
You know, you could just break the box with the knife.
I don't have my knife. I'm not taking my knife to the final boss. What are you, crazy? I mean, Jesus. Who takes their knife to the final
Probably an
boss?
achievement for
Unless
it.
they're actually doing a knife... Unless they're actually doing a knife-only run, or, well... Unless they're playing
Tofu.
Remake 2, where it's actually goddamn useful.
Yeah.
But...
I was gonna say the knife is useful in Resident Evil 2 final boss.
Oh, yeah. Like, the reward for getting all the Mr. Raccoon statues is an infinite durability combat knife, and it's actually worth getting that. So...
Yeah, that would probably break zombies in half.
Anyway, you do get a save point over here, but you do not get an item box. So, as I said, you need to take whatever you need with you to the final boss from the item box in the lab. Oh, one more paranoia-inducing crack to crawl through. Excellent.
Just to drive home the point of no return part.
Yeah. This must
And
be...
what was in the box? Machine gun?
This must be a
And-
super, super secret place.
Give you the mind map when you no longer need the mind map.
Oh, yeah. You're at the end of the mine. You can't even go back.
The map for a straight line, that does not matter.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. You can save here. I would recommend saving in a separate save file, since it's literally a point of no return, and there's not really much gameplay after this point anyway.